Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night, starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions that you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to keep an eye on it as we go and answer you as the stream as well if we don't have time while we're running. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for this evening with what's next for Michigan. Governor Gretchen Whitmer outlined what she says she wants to see from lawmakers at an address this morning. Whitmer says she wants the Democratic-led legislature to make the Affordable Care Act state law. That would include protections for pre-existing conditions and kids to be allowed to stay on their parents' insurance until they're 26. Whitmer also says she wants the state to enact a 100% clean energy standard. State Senator Ed McBroom says the plans laid out are unrealistic and not a representation of the issues that the UP faces.
To some extent, what I hear are very big national talking points that point the way towards being on the national stage more. These aren't the priorities I hear as I go across the Upper Peninsula.
Today we've celebrated the progress we've made together and started an essential conversation about what's next. Our plans are ambitious, but they're achievable. Let's get them done so we can build a bright future for Michigan.
For more information on specifics from this address, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And new tonight, the boating access site at Lake Angeline in Ishpeming is temporarily closed. DNR officials say a property owner near the boating access site put a cattle-style gate to block entry to the site through his property. The DNR is in ongoing real estate easement negotiations with the property owner and exploring other options. The boating access will remain closed until the issue is resolved. And Northern Michigan University continues to focus on sustainability in its food service, and the composting process at a major dining hall is now easier. TV6's Tristan Kendrick tells us how a new phase of a partnership is helping to reduce the amount of food waste going to the landfill.
NMU is growing its partnership with Partridge Creek Compost in Ishpeming. Director of Dining Services Paul Schoenveld says Partridge Creek will be ramping up what it collects from the Northern Lights Dining Hall.
So when students put their food on the carousel or any leftovers, we're grinding that through our pulper system and then actually putting that into the compost. And we're going to be expanding that with a new trailer outside that's actually going to be larger capacity so that we can do weekly pickups.
Schoenveld says the main goal is to reduce the amount of material going into the county landfill and increase soil health. Partridge Creek Compost Business Director Phil Carter says Phase 2 of this partnership increases efficiency for him and his team.
For the last few years, we've been hand-loading 20-gallon buckets into a pickup bed twice a week, bringing those to our site. We've just received an 18-yard dump trailer that's going to live on campus, and that'll be picked up and hauled to our site once a week.
Carter says Partridge Creek Farm and Partridge Creek Compost are separate, but they are still working together.
In a symbiotic and very connected way, we continue to work together a lot of the time. It's actually in the mission of Partridge Creek Compost that any excess revenue we have goes to support the environmental and educational programs of Partridge Creek Farm.
Carter says for Phase 3, Partridge Creek Compost looks to soon be working with NMU's Environmental Science Department. Tristan Kendrick, TV6 News, Marquette.
Thank you, Tristan. And a UP museum will soon be operating under a new name. Last week, the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame in Ishpeming announced that it received a $1 million donation. The money was given by ski community members Chuck and Jan Perkins of Stowe, Vermont. The donation will facilitate the renaming of the museum building. It will become the Charles N. and Janet B. Perkins Building, home of the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame and Museum. The museum says this money will go a long way, but will still need the community's help.
This just is a testament to the fact that the organization's out there, and a lot of the local and regional major employers should also feel that this is a worthy cause. The building's worth investing in. You know, we need help. We need everybody to step up.
The museum director says he also hopes to use the money to create a new children's exhibit. And Holiday gas stations will be offering a special discount tomorrow. Holiday's parent company says it will be offering 30 cents off per gallon of gas. Circle K Day will also feature 50% off of dispensed drinks and prepared food. The 50% sale will be from 6 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. The fuel discount will be from 4 until 7 in the evening, local time, just in time for your Labor Day weekend travels. And are you looking for a new friend? For our final story tonight, UPAWS is hosting an adoption event this Labor Day weekend. It's called Labor of Love, and it runs this weekend from Friday until Sunday. You can adopt any of UPAW's 14 dogs without adoption fees. All adoptions include spay or neuter, vaccines, and a microchip. UPAWS says this event is the perfect opportunity for you to meet a new furry friend.
If you're on the fence right now and not quite sure if you want to bring a dog into your home, now is the perfect time.
UPAWS
it's a
would
great
like to remind
opportunity.
folks
They're fully
that you
vetted,
need to schedule
and
an
then you can
appointment to
maybe
meet
buy
or
some
adopt
extra
any
things
animal
for your
in the
dog
shelter.
and have some fun.
And that's all the stories we have for tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night, where I'll be here in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time. If you have a story idea you'd like us to report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We'd love to hear your story ideas or to just hear from you. Thank you again for joining us at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a good rest of your night.